there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ellison, and I bet you thought I turned myself into a mountain goat just then, didn't ya? Well, I hate to break it to you, my intrepid viewer, but life simply could not be that easy. Here in Cairn, we find ourselves nestled deeply within a mountainside vault belonging to the incredible shepherdess, who was gracious enough to host us here for all of 5 minutes before we decided to pillage her pantry and, steal all of her provisions so that we could create a most unusual meal. But in exchange for, a little bit of childhood trauma, she gave us this thermos, which while it only gives us 2 sips of a drink, it keeps it infinitely warm. But more importantly, it gives us the legs to continue our next part of the climb. They're a little unsettling, detached from the rest. We will be finding our third and final doll part in this episode, and we're going to continue our exploration of this side of the mountain. So don't worry, we're almost done here, and with one last sip of piping hot goat milk to go, I think we're ready to make it up here. If there's anything else you'd like to do, feel free to do so. I don't think I'm really up to eating any more tomatoes, so we'll just start climbing here. And I'm sorry that we have spent so much time on the singular point of the climb, but like I mentioned, you do end up kind of feeling relegated to complete these side quests in the name of some pretty nice upgrades. Things like the thermos and the glow-in-the-dark gloves might not necessarily seem that incredible if you've already completed your ascent, and they don't really do all that much to help other than to make things slightly more convenient. But on a first playthrough, I would highly suggest still just seeking this stuff out because it does give you some really nice practice for some of the trials that await. Ooh, I'm amazed that actually took. And I like having them regardless. But it is interesting to see some of the lore implications of some of the places we're going to be heading off to just by, doing these harder challenges to get to strange places. But to make it to the top of the mountain, you could get there in probably, an hour or something. It's really not that hard if you're just going straight for it. But I don't know, I have yet to try a speed run or anything. Like I said before, it would be cool. I just don't think I got the chops. That's all right, you don't need to worry about it. I will say though, for this next section of the game, where we're heading off to next is among one of my favorites in the entire climb. Just because of the lore, some of the upgrades we'll be getting will actually be helpful. And there are some very interesting characters we run into. Some that are, a little more malicious than you might think. But it was nice meeting up with who I presume to be Joanna. And it seems like we kind of left her very unceremoniously here, and she doesn't really offer much else for us. That's all right. So climb up through here, and Climbot's being the main character again, which fine, by all means do so. You don't even have a name, so gotta make a name for yourself, you know what they say. Whoever the royal they is. Oof. Yeah. You are gonna wanna get up to snuff on your overhang climbing too, which this kind of is gonna help in that front, but man, there are going to be so many places where you are going to be punished if you're being too careless. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that view. Good god. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else over here. Fairly certain I checked that out before, but we have even more goats. More mountain goats. And their cute little back warmers.
Just passing through.
I sure am. Now, if you should feel ever so inclined, this is where our final doll part is going to rest. And, man, I don't even know how I wanted to do this because there's still so many things along the cliff face that I'd love to check out first. And the way that I thought I wanted to plan this out might not end up being the most conducive or effective, but we'll see. Hello. Please don't knock me off. I'll just take another sip of that. And we can kind of check out what to expect over here. So one aspect of our drone camera bot that I have not been utilizing at all is the display route drone. Essentially, you can use this to get a much better look at what to expect in your climbs. And as we start reaching out towards more branching paths, I think I'm going to try to use this a bit more, even though it feels kind of cheap to be able to see this far in advance. But I do want to head up like these stepping stones over here so we can make it to that bivouac, ultimately to make it up to where that plank juts out. There's probably a few other things around here. I did not end up going back for that yellow yak, unfortunately, but I don't think we need it. Looks like we got some pikas down there. We have some nettle over here. At least I think that's what it is. Look at the little fella. Look at him just running in place. You little rapscallion, you. A little skedaddle. Alright, can I make the jump? Oh, good on ya, Ava. Sure. Take one more to go. So now that it's raining, it's going to be a little bit harder to see where we can put our little dancing phalanges. That should be fine. As long as we've got solid ground below us, we should be in a decent position. And the rain just stopped. How fortuitous, dare I say. You know, I'll set you right here. Just trying to hoist myself up. And then meaningful capacity. Okay. Guess we're doing this. We're pivoting. Oh my god. If this is already how this climb is starting, I'm not looking forward to the rest of it. Oh boy. One of the things that I truly don't like doing is climbing along the cliff face, so I'm going to try to stick as close to these multiple walled sort of areas as much as I can. Because it gets kind of scary when you've got nothing to rely on. Ain't got nobody. There you go, Ava. Well done. So this actually looks like a pretty good spot as well. We'll just keep on going around over here. Anything down there? No. So let's see. Go along this way. We should be okay. I'll take another look at my map once we've reached this landing, but for the most part, actually. Yeah, you would think it would be better if we went along the outside. I'm going to stick over here, actually. I know it seems counterintuitive, but I feel a bit safer on that front. Also, surprise message.
We're in deep shit, Ava. You're seriously screwing us. You know when the sponsors are mad, I get the brunt of it. I'm gonna need something real here. Any news? Your altitude? Your stool color? I don't care. Just give me anything. Damn it.
I love how that doesn't necessitate a response. She's like, you know what? I'm kind of in the middle of something. The sponsors know I'm climbing this mountain that nobody's ever reached the peak of. So obviously I don't want any distractions. I don't want people trying to ring me, you know. I'm focusing on completing this Herculean ascent. And you're worried about, I don't know, sponsorships? Good Lord, Fisher. Well, we got a little baby climb here. And I just love it when the music just comes seeping in. I'm pretty sure it's in fixed intervals and certain areas where it'll just chime in, but it just gives you a sense of comfort and familiarity. I don't know. It helps that it's also very reassuring. Just like this message to Gabriel. Kids from the village accompanied me as far as they were allowed, but here I am alone, again climbing this porous rock. Oh, man. So at first, he thought he was dealing with illiterate, uncultured villagers, but they have their own school, knowledge, and literature. And in many regards, troglodyte culture is older than our own, just taking different paths. They have an especially peculiar relationship with the mountain. It's alive in the first sense of the word. It breathes, it creaks, it rumbles sometimes. Whew. Man, Roberto, I do find these few lines as interesting as you do. But again, a letter of discovery never to be read by its original recipient. So we'll take a quick little rest here. I don't think it's quite necessary, but I might consider, dipping into these pasture tomatoes at some point. I also want to get rid of this ultimate infusion. I didn't really feel the need to make any preparations in between recording sessions. I essentially just picked right back up from where we were before. But when we head into the next major plot point area, you're gonna want as much space in your inventory as possible. I think there is a container coming up that we will not be able to fit in here, no matter how hard we tried. I guess if we had everything gone except the thermos, the doll, and our edelweises, we might be able to, but somehow I doubt that. So I actually didn't want to rest there. But I guess if you're just that tired, you got to take a quick little cat nap. And let us skedaddle. Do I dare? Should I try? Yeah, might as well. All right, we'll chalk up and... Oh my god, do you see that? She didn't even have her arms out. That was so primal. God damn, Ava. I mean, I don't consider myself even remotely learned in any of the techniques and methods used by rock climbers, but I don't think jutting your chest out at a cliff face and then clinging on at the last second is the way to do it. God, that's terrifying. I swore I was gonna fall just then. So we just have this much to go. Yeah. As much as I feel like they want me to go along this outside, I think I'm going to stick towards the interior a little bit. Looks like there might have been some nettle directly below us if we wanted. We'll be getting plenty of herbs here shortly at this next major landing, like I said. So any of the infusions we use, probably not the worst thing in the world to hold off on in lieu of some inventory space. It's kind of insane how many they give us here, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I love seeing the shadow of the sun just changing in real time. It's so impressive. And I know it's simple, and it's just something that I think a lot of people take for granted these days in games, but it's the small thing. And you know, there was a conscious effort put into some of these decisions to have like a real-time day and night cycle and weather and stuff. Eesh. Now, question is, did I goof? Did I? Oh my god, is it storming? Please don't be storming. Yeah, I think I still do want to keep going this way.
Yes.
If I do that, set one foot right here, one right over here maybe. She'll let me. Actually, I do want to pivot slightly. One over here. Just momentarily swing my arm around, do a little dance with my legs. It's falling asleep. Terrible place for that to happen. And we'll do this. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. I could also set my foot like on here, but that's kind of scary. Yeah, she's not liking this. Okay, I have a plan. This is what's happening. Set you here. There. Oh my god. Thank you. It's this guy who's just like raging up and down the street with his loud ass engine. Like, brother, we get it. You're a virgin. It's okay. Some of us, you know, take a couple decades to get there. God. Okay, I think we're set. Thank you. Or is it somebody trying to mow their lawn again in like 90-degree heat? That's, as impressive as it is, very annoying. Oh boy. We almost there? We've got to be. Sheesh. I've only been recording for less than 15 minutes and I'm already starting to sweat. There's like a little... Can I do anything with this little spider? It's probably not a good idea to be playing with venomous, or actually, venom is for snakes, right? And arachnids or spiders, they have the poison. Is it something to that effect? I don't quite remember, but that's all right. We still shouldn't be playing with them regardless. All right, you got it. It's okay, Ava. We're in the clear. There's no need to struggle. Oh my goodness, look at that Herculean strength, all to the name of this little platform here. Okay, one last little climb to go, and then we'll make it to this little section here, which is actually pretty easy to get to if you're just trying to get up to the top of this wall. But it's definitely worth it, in my opinion, to do even though it is kind of one of those more useless passive upgrades, if you're somebody like me who's going for most of the materials and items, this will certainly help you out in a pinch. So I'll just stick my foot in there, and we continue the climb. Ooh, and one more. Oh my god, just grabbed onto that at the right moment. Can I do it? Yes, I can. Not bad. So, nice little place to bivouac. I think there was indeed one of those. Let me check this out real quick before we go. Ooh, there's maple syrup, berry milk, climbing tape, and tea. I will come back for this in a little bit because right over here we have a very interesting cave, as well as Register 596. The council met today to discuss the forthcoming departure for the Wind Palace. Old Sandro's body is starting to stink and needs to be buried quickly. It's a 2-day climb, maybe fewer if we send our fastest climbers. So, Sandro was an important member of the community whose absence will cloud the locals' high spirits for a long time to come. This is where the council convened to make major decisions for their society. And it's just such a cool place. To make matters even better, they left behind a big chalk bag. Almost new. This is nice because it grants us 5 total servings of chalk, which is amazing, and I do appreciate it. As far as things are concerned with our composting, I'll still give it another minute because I do want to bear witness to this incredible piece of work.
They dreamed of the heights, but they all had to come back down.
Oh, no. Well, I do think there are some pieces of literature here that might allude to what happened to this place. But I love how these little mats on the floor are pretty reminiscent of the same ones that we saw back in the training gym. Register 587. The council met today to take account of the village's inhabitants. This year, they have lost 5 members, 1 fatal fall during the annual trip in the fish farming cave, 4 voluntary departures, and at this rate, in less than 10 years, there won't be enough people to run the village. The school will only enroll 4 children this year. The council wondered whether we should contact the troglodyte villages in the surrounding mountains to find out whether they were experiencing the same phenomenon. Well, you can see planes, bikes, I guess skyscrapers maybe. They all just head to Vegas. It's hard to say. As far as some of these open windows are concerned, I don't think they put any additional dialogue or documents in there, but if we step out here, there is one last register for us to look at. By a vote of 7-2, the tribe has spoken, and they decided that the community would depart forever. Cammy will now be orphaned from the troglodyte society, probably until the end of time. So they ended up leaving and made their horizontal life bring as much happiness as their vertical life did on Cammy the Untamed.
Can you really put freedom up to a vote?
I mean, in a healthy democracy, I'm sure, but I know it's a fictitious society, but it's still so sad, you know, when you think about it. Oh, we also have some water here. Nice. I'll go and take a sip of that. And before we head back, we're probably going to want to eat here soon. This will replenish some health. And on top of that, there is actually something over here. There is a climb bot and a backpack. We should possibly check that out. I think we'll have to climb over here. But this is somewhere we've already seen and visited. We have 2 doll parts to be found here, and oh no, the poor goat. There's even the little fabric there. I wonder if we could climb down there and bring it back to Joanna. She doesn't say anything about a missing goat, but that would be kind of interesting. Yeah, I would say we've finished basically everything here. I do want to check this out, but this is the point that I did feel like we should turn back so that we could start going for this. Because I did want to check out that bivouac spot, and returning here is going to be real sketchy. We have juniper, which is very helpful. Yeah, we'll find our way back. Let's focus on this first. I am quite curious how this is going to work. We'll just make our climb. And actually, hold on. I do want to go ahead and use the last of my drink here so that we can get some compost starting, just in case there's something in the backpack that would be good for us. And sure, might as well. Hopefully that's just enough to do it. This seems like kind of a harrowing climb. We'll see how it goes. I'll throw some chalk on. That would definitely help. But we'll do this and climb over here to the right. Nope. Uh-oh. Why is my computer making that sound? That's not good. Alright, hopefully it's not getting too warm. It should be fine. The fans aren't going absolutely crazy just yet. But I do happen to find that I have a lot of trouble with my computer, usually. Maybe I should have someone take a look at it. See my handiwork go to waste. So we'll chalk up, and will this actually... I think we might be able to do this, right? Maybe like this. Oh yeah, we're fine. Just set my foot there. I know my arm is getting very, very tired. Oh, thank God. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta make a mad scramble to the next hold, and then just stay focused on what you have highlighted. Because sometimes it's more difficult figuring out which of your limbs you're currently in control of. I will actually try this. Try this. Physics, how do they work? Oh, the little pikas. How's it going, friends? Try this. And come on, Ava, you can do it. Oh, we made it. Whew. Let's go and check out this climb bot. Ooh, and some thistle. Not mad about it.
Hey, Dad. Today is the anniversary of your departure. I'm thinking of you. As long as your climb bot still gets my messages, I like to believe you get them too. There's just so much I wish I could have told you. Half of them I didn't even know then. Now I know. Makoto turned 1 yesterday. Even today, every time he calls me Dad, it breaks my heart. Your absence is as if the thread of life itself has been broken. I would have liked to tell you that I love you and to say thank you for everything. I miss you.
All the things left unsaid. If only we'd known.
Ava, you know, that's actually very interesting that she sides with the perspective of the climbing dad who has presumably lost his life. And Voimya Metten, oh, you shouldn't have. Hell yeah. Oh my goodness. So this stuff will give you 5 minutes of burst, which is incredibly helpful. And I should maybe consider taping up here soon. You know, I'll actually go and get rid of these here and now. And before our grit runs out, was it going during that voice log? We should probably just go and skedaddle, because I didn't realize that was going to keep going like that. We don't need thistle. We're fine. Where we're going, we'll be doing just hunkadory. Yeah. So I think I might be able to make it across over here. and make it down, because the way we came up was a little scary. Let me try it just before we run out of juice. We gas out. Oh yeah. See, sometimes the game developers, they just do such a good job of laying out a lot of different paths to make your way forward. And it just, you can go so many different places, without really even meaning to. This actually might be a little scarier than I thought. Alright, you got it. You got it, Abba. As long as we're over the edge of the cave, we'll be fine. Some extra chalk for safety. Oh, there's actually... Yeah, there are some places here I can reach for. Down here, too. Okay. This is something. This is okay. Wow. Well, I'm glad I wasn't being super reckless there. But with our double Edelweises to our name, it is one of those things where you just want to make sure that, you know, we're making the most out of our life here, while not being entirely unabashedly careless with it. Because it is going to suck when I inevitably fall, just because I try to get through a spot a little faster, knowing that I have the safety of an extra space-time rewind. That's right. Look at this timing, though. Oh my goodness. I'm just going along here. Yeah, I don't even have to burst together for it. No, I'm fine. I did have to do a self-plug, but that's different, you know? There we are. Yeah. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I could drop.
Let's do this.
Oh, you got it, Abe. We're fine. So I do want to take a look at some of that stuff, though. I am a little concerned that I might not have the space for it. So we'll take one last sip to go. And we'll have to chart a way back. I'm not entirely sure how we should go about doing it, because I don't want to go over too much of the same place. But you know, let's actually go ahead and take a look. I do want to go ahead and use this berry milk, I think. And then I'll tape up my fingers, because I think we're pretty close. We're probably going to need it. Voimyametin might be alright. Here, let me do thingies real quick. Yeah, they're getting pretty bandaged, or pretty bled through. We actually might be alright. Yeah, you know, I'll actually hold off on that. We'll find some more later, so I'm just going to go and compost this. Use this, compost that. And, if at all possible, I'll take the maple syrup. You can find anything on Cami. Should I keep it until I find pancakes? Why, probably not, because that is a lot of space it takes up, and I do not like that. So, let me see. It doesn't look like there's much else over here. But again, we could just finish the climb here and now. But we came all this way. I don't want to suffer. So we'll just keep going. So we'll maybe climb up onto this so that we can make it over here. There are mushrooms and a cave. Huh. Interesting. All right. Well, I would say that slightly changes things. Very strange. So maybe if I jump from here onto that wall, I'll just climb up here, head to the left, go into the cave, and then we can climb somewhere around here to get to that. Actually, I might want to get up to that platform so I could go down. I can't go any farther there. My drone bot will not allow it. But we got to make the most out of our burst. And I do think I might want to consider using some infusion here soon. So can I depart from here? Thank you. Maybe right before the jump of our lives. We can call it there. Oh my god. But yeah, this will essentially conclude our time here in this little section. And like I said, the doll isn't really worth going out of your way for once you see the effect it gives us, but we'll be seeing that shortly. I've only grabbed it once before. I'm sure there are probably more effective means of collecting all the pieces, but I think we did pretty alright for ourselves. It started to rain, which is lovely. Okay, so I'm going to turn my light on here. I'm going to chalk up, drink down, and we make the jump of our lives. Oh my god, thank you so much, Ava. You are a baller. Can I say that much? Now, this is where it's going to get a little sketchy. And with the wetness of the wall, let me see. We're just going to have to keep going up, I think. So, yeah. This should be alright. I think so long as you have grit, falling from here won't kill us. So, that's good. But then again, you don't want to get too cocky, Star Fox. Like I said, that 20 feet below me, but that's alright. Oof, man, I love this burst. It's just, I feel like there should just be like a mode where you could just always be beefed up on burst or something. That's alright. That's why I have the Monumentin. Yeah, or whatever that's called. Said that way too confidently. Shoot. This actually makes me a little nervous. Yep, don't like that. Nope, don't like that either. Brother, I want you to grab onto there. And then that way, I set you here. Oh my god, is there another platform to my right? Oh jeez. Let me see something here. We're in kind of a decent spot. Is there... There's a backpack over here. I thought that was just a rock. Oh no. How am I supposed to reach that? I mean, I guess I climb up one more. Oh my god. That is insane. You know, I actually might be able to make it work. This looks like a spot that I can put my foot down. Let's do it fast while we still got the goods. We'll do this. That's not gonna help. Okay, how about this? I set you right there. There we are. There we are. Look at that. Ugh. Let's get all this janky chalk off my hands, please, Ava. Interesting. Oh my god. Chalk, peanut butter, and yellow yak, you know? Oh my god. We hit the jackpot. I'm gonna go and drink this now. We're gonna be getting more chalk here shortly. Oh my god. I'm not gonna be able to fit the peanut butter in here. I didn't know you could find it this early. The only place I found it was at the very end of the game. It said that I grabbed it, but then it decided I did not. Yeah. Let me see. That's not gonna help. There we are. So, like I mentioned, peanut butter is one of those strange items. I don't think anyone's looking, right? Let's go, fingers first. That's what she said. But it makes you pretty thirsty in exchange for quite a lot of hunger. I'm sure you could probably make something with this and maybe chocolate, but I can't say that I've ever tried. Oh, it might be worth it for us to just get rid of it, because it's gonna upset me. Alright, I'll hold on to it for now. The instant mash, I'd really have to be in trouble to eat them as they are. Yeah, I can just get rid of that here. We'll chalk up again, and we'll just skedaddle. So if I do this, reach for that, reach for that. There you go, Ava. Nicely done. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've never really found much of an opportunity to cook with the peanut butter, but I'm sure you can make like a really nice drink with it. I don't remember ever coming into contact with a recipe for it or anything. Just know that it could possibly exist somewhere. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Oh, cool. It's starting to rain again. Love that, especially for where we are at this moment. We should almost be there, though. We won't suffer. Not that much. I'll do this. Eesh. Not the wall, Ava. Please. Thank you. Oh my god. Actually, I could have maybe made it a little bit easier over here. So is there anything? Now I'm going to be paranoid about stuff that I'm missing. Actually, this looks like the only way up is this one little line. You know, I could have probably made it work, but in the rain, probably best not to you know, try. Ooh, gentian bonus. I will take it. So we head over here, and if my calculations are correct, there's the cave. This is kind of scary though. I don't know if I should do it, but we must. I'm so curious. Wow, Ava, you just really went right for it, didn't you? Oh god, and something like came out of the cave there. Oh my god. The storm is so loud. I just like kind of edge my way over here. I think if we fall, we at least won't go down the mountain, you know, and break our crowns in the process. That would be unfortunate. Oh, there we are. And I couldn't imagine free soloing and then falling. That would be like terrifying. Just like 10 seconds of knowing like, oh shit, I'm absolutely dead. Like there's no saving this. I goofed. Do I have regrets? Yes. I think most people, if they're not actively trying to, you know, unalive themselves, quote unquote, probably aren't thinking too straight on that front. Mushrooms. Nice still cave water, which we love, and another frog to lick. Is there nothing else in here? Very strange. Well, I still have some good stuff in here. Mushrooms. You know, just on their own, 10 hunger is not that bad. I almost feel like I need to take another sip of this soon. Maybe I'll do another twofer. That way we can just make like a mad dash towards the end. So we'll do this, another drink of that. Because like I said, we're going to be running into quite a few of these herbs, and I would love to capitalize as much as I can on that, but get rid of the tea bags, and I don't need it, and the mushrooms are fine. As long as they're working on something, we'll be okay. The maple syrup would actually be pretty good to do too. Again, just like the peanut butter. I'm sure there's probably a really great recipe we could make, but I'm just gonna eat it. Use the burst and try to make as much on our space as we can. And of course, lick the toad. All right, so now that we can get a better look at things around here, ooh. Yeah, this is actually kind of weird. I don't know what I want to do. I should climb from here and then go over to the left, I think. Or I could try and complete the circuit and cross the gap, you know, while I'm minding it, and then climb up from there. That might actually be a little bit easier, I think. So let me try that. Might be a bit sketchy, but we won't know till we try. So, oh my god, and I'm already slipping. That's not good. I shouldn't have licked the frog. Okay, so if I set my hand like right here, can I do this? Yes. Yes. Oh yeah. Come on, get your leg over, Ava. It's okay. Yeah. Oof. Feeling a little weird on my feet there. And then same thing over here. Yeah, I might have just taken like a real sketchy path to get there. I think it will be easier if I go ahead and just climb up from here. So I think I'll try that. A little safer too, maybe. But sure, I'll try it your way, game. Should probably be pretty easy if I just do this. Yeah, finding the little lines here, not the worst thing in the world. But climb up. Oof. And I could do something like this. And then just the athleticism on display is so crazy. Oh, nope. Right here, Ava. In the hole. Can I move my left foot? Thank you. Sometimes she just does not like to do it. There we are. There we are. Okay. Big stretch up. I actually wanted to possibly... Will this work? Yeah, maybe. I just don't know, like, what I'm gripping onto. Just sheer mental fortitude or what. We'll chalk up to just in case. So I don't trust myself. Which is never... No, 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 no! Oh my god. Why did I do that?
Not again.
What? Okay, I it held the button. I thought I was holding... I pressed B and it kept... Oh no. Okay. Well, we know it works. God, that scared the shit out of me. It didn't count as a fall. Oh my god. But I wanted to cancel my last move. Can I do... Yeah, there. Oh my god, my button's stuck. Oh no. What a terrible time for that to happen. Oh my god. Okay, at least we didn't die. There's always going to be one thing in every episode where I just goof on something so criminally stupid. Alright. God. And I guess I didn't even really take enough damage for the grit to take effect. But that's alright. Heart rate monitor required for future episodes of this, maybe. I've seen people do that on like fitness streams and stuff. Okay, there we go. Wow. Wow, wow. Granted, I have had this controller for quite a while. If you remember me playing Hades, that was a big point of contention, is the clicky clackiness of it all. And now it's officially shit the bed.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. I wish I could play this game on my Steam Deck and like record it. Maybe the Steam controller or something. Thank you. Whew. Yeah. Yikes. So from here, this is where we could just go kind of down and to the left and then just sort of follow that path there. At which point we could probably, well, no, we'll have to go all the way around. Ugh. See, and we might as well just go ahead and end things off with Joanna again at this rate. Like 42 minutes almost. All right. Well, I'm not entirely sure if I should drop down from here. It's hard to tell. That actually seems like it would be a good place to be. But just in case, we have plenty of chalk. We have more incoming. Let me just go ahead and set you right over here. Oh man, this game, I don't know. If you're in for like a cortisol jump, I mean, absolutely consider trying this out. Because it really does get the heart rate pumping. Yeah, that's what I thought. I actually see, so where the red line is kind of where I want my hands. That is until we reach like where it intersects with the perforated yellow line. So we'll see how that works. But oh my god, thank you for not holding it. Ava, oh my god, I hate to be the guy that like blames his controller too, but eesh. That's why you always, like, as I've been editing this series, I just hear like the clicks and I'm trying to be as quiet as I can about it, but it's just mushy now. So I can grab, well, kind of the rat. Oh, yeah, this is not a good place to be. Not great, Bob. Okay. Reach it. Okay, close enough, I suppose. Ah, we're fine, I think. There's like a little spot for us to take a quick breather here. I think I'll take it. Thank you. Alright, so we're running out of grit. And this is where... Oh man, I thought I could grab onto that a little better. I'll do this. Just hurry while we still have our buffs. Otherwise, we're going to be in a terrible position. Thank you. So we just go and loop on... Well... We'll loop there in a second. Slight overhang. If we go over here, this is... Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, we're fine. Right. If I drop now, I can still fall back on my grit. Yeah, it's still pretty high though, actually. Oh man. This is scary. I don't like this anymore, you guys. Does it still even want me to go in this direction? Because there's leaves, which leaves me to believe possibly not. See a lot of stuff over here, though. Do this. Can I stick my foot right there? Oh, that's my hand. I want this foot. There we are. perfectly natural lines in the wall here. Yeah, I do not like that. I do not like that. Yeah, this is stressful, man. Ugh. Okay, and I think I'll do something like this. Grab that. Should be fine. Actually, that's kind of sketchy too. Yeah, one more. Yeah, we can do it. We got it. I'm not dropping down though. No. I already did that once on my own volition. Not doing it again. My God. The instant relief of that. Please be here, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, the third and final part of the doll. And we have a troglodyte doll. The superstitious cave-dwelling folks believe the doll keeps the clouds away.
Didn't think I'd be playing dolls again. Certainly not uncanny.
The main purpose of this item is very cool, but you can use it 3 times. And anytime you do, whatever bad weather you happen to be experiencing goes away. That's it. It's kind of interesting, but it doesn't really do anything for us, unfortunately. And it's one of those things that I don't think you really get anything for taking it anywhere, like you would with the letter or some origami or something like that. But I think we're set. I think we're done. Let's get the hell out of here. I really should consider maybe going down and grabbing some supplies, but from here, we're essentially just going to be continuing the climb. Yeah, I might just end up going the literal exact same way we just went. But maybe I'll go along this wall here. I think I'll do that, actually. Because it seems like there might be some good places to grab some stuff. Yeah, that is sheer wall right there. Do you see that? I think it'd actually be better off going like along this little cliffside here and then climbing back up to that. Oof. Yeah, that's terrifying, man. Because from there, I could actually just climb up to this, and then that's a fairly easy climb, I would say, the rest of the way. I don't know if there's much else around here. There actually is one more thing, I should say. But we could get that from the top pretty easily. I also was under the impression there was like a place from under here that you could keep going up. Like, was it over in this section? No. It's already pretty hard to tell. Yeah. I think we just might need to take it safely and not worry too much about crossing over here. It makes me kind of nervous. I mean, I think I can do it. I just don't trust Ava to make the transition. And this doesn't seem like it should be, you know, a red path. Like, that's insane. It might be, actually. Not the legs like that. Okay. Well, I'm stuck here, so that's awesome. Could I is it forcing you to go this way? Come on. Trying. Okay. Okay. Ava. Oh my God. All right. I guess we're going this way. So, there's no need to freak me out, girl. Just to be safe, I'm doing all this. We're going to be grabbing so many supplies once we reach the top. We might as well put it to use here. I did want to go in my inventory a little bit, but maybe not necessary. How do I do this? Because I don't think I can make it there from the looks of things. So let me just go back up. That is, yeah, I'm gonna go up. That just seems like a terrible idea. Ugh. This is probably a much easier climb than it is a descent. But we'll see, I guess, won't we? There we are. It'll still take a few minutes for our chalk to finish, but hopefully we have enough to make it. I could also go along the outside here, which might be a little bit easier. Or not. Okay. Not what I was aiming for, Ava, but she is the overachiever after all. Yeah, you just gotta pick a spot and commit to it. I think one of my biggest issues when I play this sometimes is I have so many choices that I just and I consider so many of the options, I end up just like not being decisive enough to go in the right place. Yeah, let's actually go over here. Nope, not quite. Quite my tempo, thank you. And that way, climb here, use that. And, oh yeah, we'll be fine. As long as we're going in the right direction. Yeah, this looks familiar. Okay, so now we actually do need to go along over here. Got a nice little handhold there. Oh man. This is kind of scary. Oh my god. What am I doing? Okay, that's close. There we go. So this is that little divot we were at before. Let me see. Nope, actually, not what I wanted to do. Why am I all of a sudden forgetting how to play? Yeah, we'll just go up from here. That does look like the easiest path up. But I do want to go ahead and just go and transfer my way on over here. No worries. Nope. It's alright. It's alright, Ava. It's okay. We're fine. Gentle. Yeah, sometimes her legs, she just puts them in like the worst possible spots, so you just have to readjust constantly. Alright. Nice little spots here. No, I'm not putting my feet where I said I should, but this actually feels kind of safe. How about this? Yeah, here we go. This is much more comfortable. Going down. Yeah. Whew. So set you right here. And we keep on climbing. Actually, can I do this? Saw this here, so that was good. And we can just barely make it up to that. Yeah, let's go to the right now. This is where we came down now. I'm amazed that it's still dark. Granted, we did spend quite a lot of time in the morning climbing up this in the first place. Okay. Whew. Let's keep on going. We got a minute and a half left. We can do it. Let's get to the main point that I actually wanted to do today. Because there are some pretty cool things to be found up here. And if this ends up being a longer episode because of it, then it's not the worst thing in the world. Well, actually, yeah. This is the one I said pretty confidently would be easier. I'm going to adjust a little bit. So if I set my foot here, it should be alright. And then we'll start jutting to the right a little bit, which will work out for us. I left some spots here for us to cling on to. Now, yeah, see, I'm starting to get into concentration mode where I'm just like, we cannot make it to the end and then fumble. Here we are. Because this part really shouldn't be that bad. But do I want to go this way? Because you would think, there's a lot of ground there. Yeah, let's keep going. I think I can make it over here, but I shan't. We'll go and pivot off into this direction. The less time we can spend on this wall, I think the better off we'll probably be. But that's alright. Which sounds counterintuitive when you're trying to make an ascent, but... Oh shoot, there actually isn't anything there. Just kidding, I just wanted to...
Just a smidge.
Take a quick look. Yeah, I thought there might have been something on the floor there, but maybe not. So how can I do this? Can I actually... Gonna go with the original plan, I think. Because there was definitely a lot more places to stick your fingers on over here. So... Yep, I know. It's alright, it's alright. You got it, Ava. I got you. I'm taking care of you. As good as I can, at least. Oh, man. It's like you want to make these big strides, but you also don't want to be dumb about it. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this is still like a little weird. I think I can do it from this side, but I think it wants me to go over here. So if I stick my foot right there, sit you right, yep. Can I do this actually? Yes. Yes. Oh yeah. And then from here I can set you right, nope, on this slope. Ah, shit. I lost my grip, man. Oh no. Nope, nope, nope. I want the left. Thank you. Oh my god. And this is like we just ran out of our drink. I was gonna say I could just pop it right now. But no. Not in a moment of desperation such as this. Oh yeah. Clenching it, man. We are clenching it. Look at that. Oh. Me and my little salamander legs. Oh man, and this is like the perfect time of day too. Because we're gonna end up spending the whole day resting at this spot. Well, I think we do like an overnight, right? Man, we still have a little ways to go. I might as well use the rest of my drink. Oh man. Is there even anything over here? No, nothing. But like I was saying before, I do believe there is something pretty close to the top right here. We'll come back for that. Or we could get it on our way up. That seems kind of dangerous though. Yeah, maybe I'll just go straight up from here. It would almost be worth it to just go ahead and... I hate that I'm doing this. We'll do this. We're not necessarily going to have anything to take into composting just yet, but we're going to go and use our last drink. And we'll finish the climb. Because I'm telling you, there's like 12 different places to get stuff here for ultimate infusions. So I would just like to capitalize on that instead of, you know, keeping everything in my bag. Plus we still have our thermos, so that's good to have on stowaway just in case. I will probably want to use that, but we'll see. Oh yeah. So actually, this makes me a little nervous. Because we have a choice now. Yeah, we gotta go right. Oh, we'll be fine. There's plenty of little spots there. You play this game long enough and you see like every little hole in the wall. They did a good job of discerning it from, you know, parts of the wall that they don't want you to necessarily explore. Yeah, there we are. Okay, so a nice little crossing here. Although, can I do this? I don't like that.
Good.
Oh my god, my B button is like sticking again. Oh my god. Nope. Okay. It wants me to put my foot there, so I guess that's what's happening. There we go. Is it raining again? Hope not. Oh my god. This is silly. Slightly insane. It's a good thing we had shock. I'll just keep doing this. Big stretch. Ugh. Crossing the legs. Nice. And we're looking pretty good here. I think we're almost there. Finally, right? We got the doll, we got the pearly Edelweiss. We're actually about to come up on our third one here soon. Well, we might be able to get it in the next episode actually. Now that I think about it. But we'll see. Because it's actually, I would say in an easier to get spot than the other. But, here we go. Let's go and climb on up. We made it, finally. Ladies and gentlemen, salvation awaits. Thank God.
Do you like miso soup?
Huh?
Miso soup, do you like it?
Yes?
Well, are you coming? I can't believe you've had the same robot this whole time.
What do you mean?
It's so old. It's one of the first models that came out, you know. There's no GPS, no laser triangulation.
I mean, I wasn't planning on changing my climb bot. I've had it ever since I started climbing.
Yeah, I get that, actually. You know, you can get attached to these old rust buckets.
Well, I don't need a more advanced model if this one's already doing the job. I don't know. I must be a bit old-fashioned. This is very good. Thank you.
Well, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to share a meal with you. Now, who knows if I'll get another chance. This is getting hard for me. I'm thinking about turning back.
Well, it's a bit strange to embark on this kind of climb, thinking that you're gonna fail, isn't it?
I'm not fooling anyone. There's no way I'll make it all the way to the summit. I'll come down before the end, just like everyone else.
Why go up then?
I don't know, it's kind of cool, isn't it? I mean, did you see the view out there? Pretty neat, right?
If you're doubting you can make the climb, that means that your mind's already been defeated. So, yeah, I think you should go back down.
You know what? I'm fine with that. I'm already super happy to climb every day. I dig it.
You climb, you fail, and then?
Then I go back down, set up a cozy spot in my van, and watch a nice TV show on my laptop.
That's it.
I mean, that's all you need, right?
Is it? Well, thanks for the soup.
Okay, well, tell me, why are you doing this?
The best feelings of freedom, pleasure, and meaningfulness I've ever felt. They came to me when I exceeded my limitations. Those fleeting moments when I'm not in the mountains, but I am the mountain.
Why do I get the feeling you've rehearsed this answer a million times?
Well, that's usually the first question I get in an interview. Every damn interview.
Ah, how original.
Yeah, you got that right. All right. Good night.